Hey, I'm Tati. Welcome to Calmly Coping. Each episode, I talk about how to cope with anxiety as an overthinker so you can live a calmer, more fulfilling life. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the difference between therapy and coaching so you can determine if you need either and which would be the better choice for your goals and needs. So let's get into it. You are looking to make a change in your life by improving your outlook and making positive changes. So, what is the right choice for you? Individual therapy or coaching? Are they just the same thing? The answer is a resounding no, and I'm going to break down the differences to help you make the best choice for your needs and the stage you're currently at in your life. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, today you're going to learn the key takeaways. What is therapy and when do you need therapy? Is therapy right for you? What's coaching and how is it different from therapy? And is coaching the right choice for you? And you will also get an action plan to help you take the next steps towards reaching your goals. So first, what is therapy? Therapy is a catch-all term for any licensed mental health professional. So this includes licensed mental health counselors, licensed marriage and family therapists, licensed clinical social workers, licensed psychologists, psychiatrists, or advanced psychiatric nurses. The phrases might vary from state to state if you're in the US, but ultimately, a therapist needs a master's or a doctorate degree in addition to supervised experience following graduation in order to qualify for a state license. Therapists, counselors, and psychologists specialize in treating mental disorders and mental health diagnoses, including anxiety disorders, depressive or mood disorders, post-traumatic stress disorder, and any other diagnosable mental disorder. Therapists, generally speaking, help you progress from a place of crisis, trauma, or difficulty coping with emotions that's negatively impacting your day-to-day functioning. So this could be your relationships, work, or your daily functioning. When you go to therapy, the work is both past and present focused. So therapy involves exploring your past to help you process difficult experiences or traumas that are still affecting you in the present to help you to move forward towards positively coping. While at the same time, you're focused on present moment functioning and learning methods to cope with difficult emotions, change your ways of thinking, improve your relationships, and implement behaviors and habits that are going to positively impact your mood. Therapy might be right for you if you're having difficulty coping with your day-to-day life as a result of your emotions, your thoughts, behaviors, or other psychological symptoms. So the goal of therapy is to take you from a place of struggling to cope to ultimately teach you the skills to be able to cope with difficulty and stress on your own. This might be you if you're struggling with depression, traumatic experiences, addiction, self-destructive behaviors, suicidal thoughts, difficulty coping with your emotions, grief or loss, increased conflict with others, low self-image or low self-esteem, panic attacks or anxiety that interferes with your ability to work, get a job, or function in daily life. Now, this might sound like a lot, so it's helpful to get the advice of a licensed mental health professional if you feel like you might need therapy. So this isn't a comprehensive list, but if it sounds like you might benefit from the support of a therapist, and it never hurts to ask for help. You don't need to have a severe mental illness to seek out therapy, and speaking with a licensed professional can help you to get through difficult moments in your life. One thing to keep in mind is that you can only work with a licensed therapist located within your states if you live in the United States. So that's a result of licensing board requirements. So now let's talk about coaching. So according to Wikipedia, coaching is a form of development in which an experienced person called a coach supports a learner or a client in achieving a specific personal or professional goal by providing training and guidance. Generally speaking, when you seek out coaching, it's to help you achieve a specific goal and provide you with an experienced partner in the process who can provide you with guidance as well as accountability. Coaching helps you move from a level of already being able to set and achieve goals, but feeling stuck, to achieving your goals, getting out of your comfort zone, getting unstuck, and maximizing your potential. Coaches don't focus on processing and exploring your past in the same way that you would in therapy. Instead, a coach will work with you to identify a plan to achieve and accomplish future goals. Coaching is currently an unregulated field, so there's no requirement for a degree, license, certificate, or specialized training. Therefore, it's important to seek out a coach who is qualified in the field that they're coaching in. Coaching may be right for you if you're looking to level up in your life. This could be you if you are already coping and doing well when it comes to work, school, relationships, and your day-to-day functioning. So keep in mind that nobody's perfect, and everybody experiences stress, some levels of anxiety, and daily changes in mood. This is just called being human and having emotions. Coaching is for you if you aren't in crisis and you can cope with daily stress that comes up and you're ready to crush your goals, be held accountable, and create a life you love. Or maybe you're feeling stuck and you know you want to move forward, but you aren't sure where to start. Coaching can also be a good choice for you if you've graduated from therapy, meaning that you've completed a course of treatment in therapy, or if you're currently in therapy and you would also like to begin coaching. You can sign a consent form to allow your therapist and coach to communicate with each other so that they can support you in reaching your goals in the best way possible. The coaching relationship is a partnership where you're provided with the tools you need to move forward in life, as well as accountability to push you out of your comfort zone so you can accomplish your goals. The foundational questions of which one is right for you between therapy and coaching are grounded in the idea of where are you right now? So what's your current experience? What are you currently struggling with? And where do you want to be? Both coaching and therapy are an investment in yourself and your well-being. I know asking for help can be difficult, but it's also incredibly rewarding. So if the concept of coaching interests you and you're interested in diving deeper, you can send me a DM on Instagram at TatianaGLPC. So to wrap up, today I talked about the difference between therapy and coaching. So therapy is focused on treating mental health disorders and diagnoses. Therapy involves exploring your past to help you process past difficult experiences or traumas that may still be affecting you in the present so that you can move forward towards positively coping. While at the same time, you're focused on present moment functioning to help you cope with any difficult emotions, thoughts, or behaviors. It can also help you to improve relationships and implement behaviors and habits that will positively impact your mood. So whereas coaching helps you move from a level of being able to set and achieve goals, but feeling stuck, to achieving your goals, getting out of your comfort zone, getting unstuck, and maximizing your potential. So the difference here is really on where you're starting. Whereas with therapy, you're starting at a level of maybe crisis or not being able to cope with your day-to-day emotions in a healthy way. When you're starting with coaching, you're not necessarily diagnosed with a mental health disorder and not in a mode of crisis. So you're able to set goals, achieve goals, and be successful in your day-to-day life. But there's certain things that are getting you stuck and preventing you from reaching your full potential. So coaches do not focus on processing past trauma or past difficult experiences in the same way that you would in therapy. Instead, a coach is going to work with you to identify a plan to achieve and accomplish future goals. Your action tip is to journal about your goals and answer these 2 questions. I'm going to leave these in the show notes if you're listening to the podcast and in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. What are your goals for yourself when it comes to your self-improvement, mental health, and well-being? And question number 2 is, what is getting in the way of you working towards and achieving these goals? So I'd love to know your thoughts on this topic, so definitely leave me a comment below if you're watching this on YouTube. And remember, seeking out help takes courage, but it's so incredibly rewarding to have support, guidance, and education to help you reach your goals more effectively and without the stress and overwhelm that can come from Googling every question you have. Thanks so much for listening to today's episode, and until next time, be calm.